LPD, this is Natalie Banks.
So, Natalie, it's your maid of honor calling.
Oh, hi, Tina.
You don't sound happy to hear from me.
Oh, no. It's not that. I'm just kind of, middle of 1,000 things here.
Yeah, well, drop them. Because this wedding is not going to plan itself.
That's it. I can't do it anymore.
Seriously, one bowl of ice cream, that's all it takes to undo all of your hard work at the gym.
One? No. For that second one you gave me. Listen, Jess, thank you for inviting me over for dinner. I had no plans after I dropped Ryder off, and I had fun.
Me too. Besides, we have a lot to talk about.
We do?
Oh, yeah. We haven't discussed what we're gonna do for Ryder's big day. No Halloween. What are we gonna do for Ryder's first night of ghouls and ghosts?
I mean, no disrespect to the deceased, Mr. Lord, but I could kill you right now if you weren't already dead. Not literally, it's just you put me in a very awkward position. If I stay silent, I destroy one life, but I destroy several others if I come forward. Why did you have to tell me that John McBain is Liam's father?
Nadia, I said I didn't want to be disturbed.
Look, not even by your brother.
Wow.
You should see the other guy.
I stopped by to see what happened between you and Cutter, but I guess I got my answer.
Whoa, where'd you go? Hey, is Stacy Marasco getting tests?
No, she's not to be moved at all.
Where the hell is she?
Okay, so no one was at that house out back, but this is part of the same address. This can't be right, can it? God. This is where I live?
I should tell you, Mr. Lord, that I'm not keeping your secret out of some sense of loyalty to you. You're dead. And it's not because Officer Lovett can be very intimidating, but the truth is that despite our many differences, I can see how much that man cares about his son. It's remarkable. I can only hope that I feel the same way when Rama and I have children of our own. But none of that matters, does it? Because John McBain still doesn't know the truth? Why did you curse me with this horrible secret?
What horrible?
Good to see you, bro.
You sure this is a good time? It sounded like it might not be such a good time.
Oh, forget about what I said. Case with no leads, all right?
Sure?
I can wait, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, what's with the surprise?
No, I got a few days off from the hospital. It just seemed like a good idea.
Yeah, this is a good idea.
Yeah.
Hey, where's Marcy? Where's Gabe? They come with you?
Gabe is spending the week with Grandma Eve, actually, in Marcy. But, hey, psst. Why don't you ask her yourself?
Feel like another surprise?
Natalie, I get the distinct impression that you're trying to avoid me.
Avoiding you? No, I'm not avoiding you. I mean, just because I haven't returned a few calls.
7?
7 calls. But, I've kind of been busy on all those murder cases.
Natalie, I told you, you don't have to worry about a thing. I'll take care of everything. All you have to do is play CSI Landview.
Oh, thank you, and I'm so grateful.
Yeah, but there is one thing I can't do for you, and that is make your decisions. I mean, there's certain aesthetic choices. You don't want this to look like my wedding, do you?
No, definitely don't want that.
Okay, well then let's get started. How about the catering? Oh, I know what. The seating arrangements. Now, do you think it's okay to put Nigel and Roxy at the same table? I know they have a past, but I think they can get past that for your big day, don't you?
What's that, Bo? Oh, staff meeting right now, and you're okay. I gotta go, Tina.
Oh, okay, I'll email you pictures of the ice sculptures.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
You do know you could have said no when Tina offered to be your maid of honor.
There's no saying no to Tina. Besides, it's not like my sister's up for the job.
A cocktail weenie.
Yes. Okay, Ryder's gonna be in his costume, and I'm gonna be in my man bites dog costume, and we're gonna do some full-on father and son trick-or-treating.
Well, that should be fine.
Fine. You don't think it'll work?
I mean, not for nothing, but people in this neighborhood kind of go all out.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, this one year, 2 little girls dressed up as a bowl of cereal and a spoon.
Oh, please, I think we got them beat.
Well, then there was another family down the block that dressed up as a past 6 presidents.
That's pretty intense.
Yeah, it is. I think you got some work to do.
And you don't think that Ryder in a cocktail weenie outfit and me in my man bites dog costume will work?
Yeah, it'll work. Where does that leave me?
You can be the ketchup.
No!
Okay, sorry, you can be the mustard.
Stop.
All right, how about this? You be the relish, but good luck finding a costume, because I think you're going to be in a real pickle. Oh my God.
What?
You just snorted.
I did not.
You totally snorted.
I think that you are mistaken.
I am not mistaken.
Oh! I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I didn't know you had company.
The patient should not be walking around on her own.
Well, she is.
She's supposed to be in this room.
Well, she isn't. You want to tell me anything else that she should or shouldn't be doing? A patient just got up from a coma and strolled out of here, and nobody noticed. Why don't you do yourself a favor and go check with security before I decide to sue someone?
So, tell me what happened.
This is your problem, Aubrey.
Well, I wouldn't let me off that easily. I brought Cutter to this town, so I'm at least partially responsible for any grief he gave you.
Not this time. Cutter Wentworth has gotten a hell of a lot worse since going rogue.
Okay, now you've got me really worried. Why did he come by and see you?
He offered me a business deal. He wanted everything I took from Clint.
Really? And what did he offer you in return?
My dead fiance.
No one said anything about me being loaded.
That's okay. And Tina, Ford and I were just discussing Ryder's Halloween plans.
How nice.
Thanks again for watching him last night.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate that, too. It was nice for Jessica to be able to get out of the house.
Yes, well, did you enjoy seeing the band at Capricorn?
It was interesting.
Yeah, it reminds you why we don't go out in Landview.
Yeah, why did I miss that, huh?
Well, everybody deserves an interesting night now and then.
And you said that he wasn't any trouble.
Oh, but he was a little fussy at first, but then Cord gave him a horsey ride and it, well, took care of it.
Horsey ride.
Oh, when CJ and Sarah used to cry or be fussy, Ford would just give him a little bounce on his knee and it quieted them right down. Works, right?
No, works like a charm.
Good.
You know, and I just love taking care of Ryder. He's such a sweet little boy. Cord and I had a ball.
That's really good to hear.
Good.
And Jessica, I want you to know that I meant what I said before that, you know, when I came here a couple years ago, I was really trying to find myself, and in trying to find myself, I hurt a lot of people, and I want to make it up to you and to everybody else.
That's an admirable goal.
Well, and I have already started. I mean, who would have thought I'd be here, right? I'd be babysitting for you and being Natalie's maid of honor.
What?
Oh, you didn't know about the maid of honor thing yet? Oh, you know, I better go get that.
You okay?
Tina, you idiot. Of course Natalie hadn't told Jessica that I was going to be the maid of honor yet. You know, I don't know why I just don't dig a great big hole and just jump right into it.
Rumba, you scared me half to death.
Well, you're in good company then.
That's not funny. Didn't anybody ever teach you not to sneak up on somebody in a graveyard?
My mom must have skipped that lesson.
How did you even know that I was here?
My face. Look, Vimal Patel has checked into St. James Cemetery. You put it on automatic, remember? Madame Delphina likes this? Who's Madame Delphina?
I have no idea. But, you know, I was thinking about our Halloween outfits, and I heard that another couple made a big splash of Sunny and Cher a couple years ago.
Vimal,
so
stop trying to change the subject. You were talking to Victor Lord's grave about a horrible secret. For weeks something has been bothering you. Now I know this must be it.
Rama, I promised not to say anything.
To who? A dead man? Vimal, I have to remind you that keeping secrets is what nearly destroyed our marriage. I'm your wife. You can trust me.
You're right. You're right. It's important to be honest with each other.
So what's bothering you? Tell me.
Before Victor Lord died, he told me that John McBain is the father of Natalie's son.
Man,
Of course.
congratulations
Oh, thank you.
to both of you. Thanks. Wow. Wow, this is a surprise.
I can hardly believe it myself. I mean, a few years ago, I thought I couldn't have any children. Now here we are expecting our second.
Yeah, now, this doesn't seem like a recent development.
You are right. I am 6 months along.
I thought so. Well, I mean, I'm a detective. You know. Is there a reason why I'm only hearing about this now?
Honestly, we wanted to tell you as soon as it happened.
We just didn't want to rub it in. You know, after everything that happened with Liam.
Speaking of Jessica, I ran into her again.
Oh, yeah?
Last night, before you found me at Capricorn.
Why didn't you say anything?
No, I wasn't trying to hide it from you. It's just, I'd already had that fight with John, and then seeing Jessica and Ford together, I was ready to pass out and call it a night.
So Jessica and Ford were at Capricorn together?
Looks like they're getting closer.
Does that bother you?
I'm fine, really. Yeah, I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Maybe not. What did I expect, right? Somebody had to be Natalie's maid of honor. It's just hearing it makes this whole thing, this whole wedding seem a little bit more real.
Did you think you were gonna, be the maid of honor?
That's a crazy concept.
Well, no matter what, you guys are still sisters.
Even though I'm not invited to the wedding. It's okay. I mean, what did I expect? Did I expect an invite? No, I've gotten used to the idea that I have nothing to do with this wedding at all.
Except you sort of do.
Thanks for reminding me.
Do you want to talk about it?
Well, I guess we have to, right? I mean, how can I let my sister get married with this secret hanging over my head?
So?
Security found footage of the patient leaving hours ago.
Hours ago. I don't care what you have to do to find her. Go do it.
That doesn't even make sense.
Tell me about it, but it's true. Cutter claims that Gigi's alive, and he offered to sell her back to me.
Well, I gotta hand it to him. He always manages to find a new low.
Oh, it gets lower. He was dying to show me a picture of Gigi, alive supposedly.
Oh, trust me, Rex. Cutter's really good at doctoring photos. I'm sure it was very convincing.
I don't know. I didn't give him a chance to show it to me. I socked him instead.
Good for you. He got exactly what he deserved.
Didn't stop him from fighting back. Bo had to break things up.
I hope Cutter got arrested at least.
No. I jumped him. He could have pressed charges if he wanted to.
Bo told him to get lost.
Any idea where he was going?
Hell if I know.
Ah, crap.
Can I help you?
Maybe. I think I live here.
You must be mistaken. This house belongs to my sister, Victoria. Lord, are you okay?
I'm sorry. I know this sounds weird, but I just got out of the hospital and things are still sort of confusing. I lost my memory.
Oh my. That's terrible. I'm so sorry.
Thanks. All I know for sure is my name, Gigi Marasco.
Does it bother me that Jessica and Ford are getting closer? Yeah, it does. But only because I can't stand the guy, and Jessica could do a hell of a lot better.
You sound, jealous.
Of Ford?
Yeah, I mean, I'd get it if you were.
I'm not. No, really. I just can't help but feel like maybe I forced them together.
You think you forced Jessica and Ford together?
Of course, Jessica should move on with someone else. I sure wish it wasn't him, though.
Brody, I can pretty much guarantee that you did not force those two together. They have a bond. Their son.
Liam's not my son. He's John's. What the hell am I gonna do?
That's what brought them together, just like our son did for us.
You sat on this for months for me?
Maybe not the best idea.
It just didn't feel right telling you over the phone, John.
She thought I couldn't handle it?
No. John, of course not. Well, I know what it's like to have a child taken away from you. So if you ever want to talk about it, I can...
Thanks, but...
Okay, you don't want to talk about it.
Hey, look. You guys want to help me out? Don't ever do that again, all right? You got news, you tell me about it. Look, I've accepted that Liam is not my son. Nothing's gonna change that.
I don't believe this. You're saying Natalie's paternity tests were altered too? By who? That crazy psychiatrist I saw in the news?
It would appear so.
Wow. Those Buchanan twins can't catch a break.
Neither can I. Now that Victor Lord is dead, I'm the only one keeping this secret.
Well, you mean in addition to Officer Lovett?
Yes. You must think I'm a horrible person, keeping two sons away from their fathers?
Oh, Emma. Not at all. Because I'm keeping a horrible secret too.
Please tell me you cleaned that out properly. Oh, of course. Why wouldn't you want an infection?
It's fine.
It's clearly not.
Where are you going?
Nigel used to keep a first aid kit in the powder room unless you moved it while you were busy marking your territory.
Still there.
Good. Don't move.
Gigi Marasco. I'm sorry, it doesn't ring a bell.
Are you sure? Because I did some research online and it said that I used to live here.
Well, I've been out of town for a few years.
Oh.
Well, but my niece, she's been here, so why don't I go in and ask her? I mean, I'm sure she's heard of you.
Oh, you think so?
Well, yeah, it's worth a try, right? So,
Thank you.
Yeah, you wait right here. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay. All right, 1177 Regency Drive. She looked up Gigi's last address. Okay. All right. There's no way she can be.
All the way to Landfair.
It's not exactly like I could keep this secret from my sister forever, knowing that a different man could be the father of her son.
Yeah, it's not exactly what little girls dream about when they think of getting married.
Well, I have no idea what Natalie dreamt about when she thought about getting married.
That's right. You two didn't grow up together, did you?
Which is something that we were more than happy to remind each other of when we were throwing down.
Sounds like you didn't pull any punches. Do you ever wonder what it would have been like to, grow up with her?
To have a twin?
Yeah.
Sure. But I doubt Natalie and I could have gotten away with the whole switching places to fool our parents.
Or a math test?
But I think that we could have figured out a way to give each other the answers.
What, you mean like that whole psychic twin thing?
I used to call it the twin feeling. It used to work for us before, sometimes.
You don't have any idea if Natalie wants to see that test, do you?
No. And I have no idea how to figure it out.
It's a lot to handle.
What am I going to tell her?
Well, listen, I will back you up no matter what. But I think you need to figure out what you're going to do.
Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt, but there's someone at the front door.
For me?
Well, I'm not really sure. She seems a little confused.
Well, who is she?
Well, she's a young woman, like yourself, and she says her name is Gigi Marasco.
So, how are things with you and Natalie?
What do you mean?
I was just...
Maybe this isn't the best time.
Well,
What did I just tell you guys?
I was just wondering if there was any hope for you and Natalie to get back together.
No, I don't think so.
John, I know that you're hurting. When I lost Tommy, Sam, I was hurt. Especially when Michael was pushing me to do the right thing, and I didn't. And it drove him away. I lost him as well, and it still stings, even now to think about it. And when I heard that Victor died, it took everything I had not to hop on that plane and make sure that Sam was okay, but I didn't. I didn't because I learned to accept that he wasn't my son anymore, and because I did, Michael and I found our way back to each other again. So is it so crazy to think that you and Natalie might actually find your way back to each other again, too?
Natalie and Brody are getting married.
I understand how Ford feels about Ryder. When I found out Liam was mine, everything changed. I have a son. And after losing Ryder, I'll never let anything happen to him.
You miss him? Ryder. When Jessica was sick, you took care of him.
He probably doesn't even remember me.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Yeah, I miss him.
I wonder if John misses Liam.
You wanted John to be a part of his life. He had his chance to be Liam's father.
No, I know, and I'm very happy that Liam has you.
I think I went too far when John and I got into it. I threw our wedding in his face. I told him he was only going after me because he was jealous.
That makes sense. He practically accused you of murder.
I can't believe this. You sent an innocent woman away for murder?
That woman is far from innocent. Okay, maybe I lied about her being a murderer, but she definitely had a role to play in the crime.
Mama.
Besides her history of extortion and stealing my life savings, by the way.
But what if she gets the death penalty? There'll be blood on these hands.
No, my hands are clean. The murder was deemed accidental. She'll get 1 or 2 decades in prison at the most.
Mama, I'm afraid this all sounds very, very familiar.
Familiar how?
Have you forgotten the months I spent at Statesville? For a crime for which I was not solely responsible?
Yeah, of course I remember. And every time I think about it, I die a little inside. And I intend to spend the rest of my life making it up to you.
No, all is forgiven, my love, but how can you make the same mistake with Cutter's sister?
Because it's entirely different, Vimal. This is not an injustice. This is karma.
Kimberly Andrews got away with far too many crimes.
Kimberly Andrews? The real Aubrey Wentworth? I can't believe that you never told me that your best friend wasn't who she said she was.
Rex.
Yeah, hey, did you find the stuff?
Yep. Right where Nigel left it. Gotta love those Brits. So, you wanna take care of that?
Promise not to hurt me?
Well, I don't know if I can promise. First thing you need to do is forget about Cutter. I'm trying to do the same thing. Oh, come on. It's not that bad. It happened to the badass that knocked out my partner in crime.
Well, can I make a confession? This badass is a lousy patient.
You're fine. You're fine. It's good. All better.
Thanks.
Just don't ask me for a lolly. You look like you could use a distraction. You feel like tossing around ideas for your sister's party?
Why not?
All right, I wrote down some. Just give me a second. They're in my purse.
Tina, what are you talking about? Gigi Marasco is dead.
Are you sure? Because I think she's right outside our front door. At least that's who she said she was.
I think that you misheard her.
Yeah, maybe it's an old friend of hers or something.
She's coming by to pay her respects.
No, she said that was her name.
Tina, believe me, Gigi Marasco's dead. I went to her funeral. I've been to her grave at St. James Cemetery.
Well, that can't be right.
Tina, believe me, Gigi Marasco is dead and buried.
Oh, Vimal. I'm really sorry I betrayed your trust. Again.
I'm in no position to look down. The secret I'm keeping is just as terrible.
You didn't break any laws, Vimal.
I don't think John McBain will see it that way. But thank you.
For what?
For trusting me. And for not judging me for staying silent.
Vimal, it took me a long time to realize this. Maybe too long. But I now know that we're stronger together than we could ever be apart. And I will always be by your side.
Ditto.
Okay, so now that we've spilled our guts, what are we gonna do about it?
We need to tell John McBain the truth.
John, I didn't realize.
Okay, sorry to hear that, brother.
Yeah, me too. No one told us anything.
It makes sense that they'd keep the McBains out of the loop. I don't really think that we're going to get invited to this wedding.
Hey, look, I'm sorry to break this little thing up here, but I really do have some work to do before I call it a night. Hey, heads up.
What? What's this for?
Those are the keys. Make yourself comfortable at my place, okay?
John, we'll get a room from Roxy.
Okay, so you can hang out there until it's ready, all right? A bottle of Jack said it's going to take a while. I'll see you when I'm done here. Okay? Yeah.
Hey, and it really is really good to see you.
You too, bro.
I'm sorry about putting my foot in my mouth just now. I never would have said anything if I knew that Natalie was engaged.
I know.
My dumb brother.
Let's not talk about John anymore. Or Jess, for that matter.
Sounds like a plan.
There are other things we should be discussing instead, anyway.
Like what?
Like a certain special day coming up. Try not to look too thrilled. You're excited.
No, I'm very excited about getting married. Big wedding, on the other hand.
Given our history.
You could say that, yeah. We're in this together, huh?
Absolutely.
Good. Then you can help me pick out ice sculptures.
All right, tequila floats might sound kind of trashy, but believe me, weddings make people pretty tense, and not just the bride, the guests too. So I figure we get them pretty liquored up right at the beginning, they'll be good to go the rest of the night. Besides, how else are we gonna get Renee to play strip twister?
Right. Wait, what?
You were not even listening.
I'm sorry. This is harder than I thought, getting Brody and Natalie their dream wedding.
It's okay to be envious.
Envious?
Yeah, of your sister and Brody. You wanted to give Gigi that kind of wedding. It's totally normal what you're feeling. I mean, when I used to see Vicky with Jessica or Natalie, I mean, it would just be like, you know, mother and daughter, but it just reminded me of what I... Sorry, not like you want to hear my sob story.
Well, mine's probably getting old too. What is wrong with me? I should be happy for Brody and Natalie, my sister.
You are! You just miss the woman you love.
Jessica, I know I was out of town when this woman died, but I swear to you, the woman at the front door says her name is Gigi Marasco.
Fine. Okay, can you give me a second to deal with this?
Yeah, no problem.
I'll be right back. Tina! There's no one here.
But she was here just a minute ago.
Well, whoever she was, she's gone now.
Are you sure this is the best idea?
If we want to begin our new lives together completely unburdened, we have to confess what we know to the police.
No, I'm not sure this is entirely true. Listen, let's talk about this.
Hello? Lieutenant McBain? Detective, it's Vimal Patel.
Vimal, looks like he's out here. Oh well.
No, wait. Let me find some paper. I can leave him a note.
Like that worked out so well for you last time.
I know, but perhaps you're right. It just seems like the right thing to do. Clearing our consciences, starting fresh.
Vimal, we are starting fresh. We opened up to each other. That's a big step for us.
It was, wasn't it?
And we can't continue to make big steps like that from behind bars, which is why I think this is fate telling us to just hold our tongues. Maybe we just need to sleep over this before we make any rash decisions.
I believe you're right. I peddle. It was kismet that John wasn't here.
Is that a goose?
I think that's a swan.
Oh, right. Got him much, Tina?
Oh, no, I kind of like it.
Oh, good. Then you can look through the rest of these.
Oh, thank you.
This is really happening, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
You and me. Husband and wife.
Ready or not.
I'm sorry. No idea what got into my Aunt Tina.
Yeah, well, you seem pretty happy to change the subject.
I did, didn't I?
Jessica, that paternity test, it's not gonna go away.
I know. And right now I have no idea what I'm gonna do about it.
If Natalie doesn't call me either, I'm just gonna have to call her. My gosh, it's like prom night at the Minuteman around here. Yes?
Hi, I'm sorry it's so late.
Well, yeah, it is kind of late.
I was hoping you could help me.
Oh, you look like you need to go to the hospital.
Oh, with this? No, I'm fine. Really. Do you live here?
Well, for now. Why?
I'm looking for someone.
Really? Who?
Look, do you mind if we call tonight?
No, not at all. Are you sure you're all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. It's just a few scratches.
That's not what I meant.
I'm fine. It's just all the stuff with Cutter and wedding plans reminds me of how much I miss Gigi. I'm gonna go to her grave.